Okay, so I should now be back, and hopefully that's really good now. Hopefully it's crystal clear. Don't know how to get rid of the jack. You'd think I could get rid of it, wouldn't you? But no. Oh well, it shouldn't interfere with anything. So the first thing we need to do is sort the mic audio out. So I've put it into a different socket, USB 3, and hopefully it should be good. It'll take a while to catch up, I know. But if you could let me know, I'd be very grateful. Because according to me, the audio's fine. It's absolutely perfect. And according to you guys and girls, it's not a perfect. So I need to know which one it is. And if it's still buzzing and crackling and horrible, creep that up a bit higher. And we'll see how we get on. Hopefully it's good. Yes, EB is good now. Okay. Well, that's because it was the headset was I'd plugged it into a USB 2 socket. Ep06 CFW, how you doing? So you can hear me nice and clear. There's no buzzing. There's no crackling. Let's load up American Truck and see if the buzzing and everything starts. We'll see how we go. As I say, I've never usually had a problem with CachyOS. I'll be right back on the mic. Okay, and we're back. We'll just let this load up, and I'll do schedule the main stream for tonight. But at least if we get the audio sorted out, because I'm so super excited with the trucking, with this profile. Absolutely love the Shaneke profile. It's so cool, and with the map build that we've got, with just having the 2 map mods, we're pretty much done. We don't need a bajillion maps. 2 maps is good enough. And I wish my voice wasn't so croaky, but it is. It's what it is, isn't it? Can't do anything about it, love. Okay. So let's load this up.
Okay, let's try to not crash this time.
Yeah, and now it sounds a lot better for me. So it's definitely the USB port. And I can actually hear Wombat, which is nice. Need to turn that down a bit in my ears. Let's go. Let's go external. Beautiful, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Now hopefully you can hear me crystal clear, and you can hear enough of the game sound in the background for it to be pleasurable without it, you know, without me drowning it out or it drowning me out. Let me just check the chat and get the bad news. Sounds and looks great on the East Coast. Sounds better now, EB. Thank you, Dave. Glad you sussed it out. Yep. That's good. So it was all down to an incorrect USB port that I'd plugged the mic into. I plugged it into an old black USB 2. Oh, that's... Why is that gone like that? Just bear with me a second. It seems to have caught up and it's gone... Nope. Oh, I know why it's doing it. I know what's done, and it says you should try it on 75, so the mod itself is actually now kicked in, and that's fine. Okay, let's try it on 75 and see if it works. This is a real clever mod that, yeah, that's perfect, that's designed for keyboard steering. Now, why is it a really clever mod? Because when you're driving straight at speed, it only moves very slightly, but when you're actually parking, then it moves tremendously. How it would do in real life, pretty much. So the slower you go, the more the steering wheel moves. And I'm going to actually, although it's 75, let me try it on 50. I'm sorry about all this, but once we've got it set up, we can leave it the hell alone and just enjoy it. So that's on 75. Let me try it down on 50. Oh, come on. 50, there we go. It's a very clever mod, this. And I got this off the Steam Workshop. I used to use the old, that's better, the old keyboard steering mod, which is now gone payware. And even though it's only like, you know, $5, I just refuse to pay money for mods that should be free. It always used to be free. So I had a butcher's around the Steam Workshop and found this mod. And it's even better than the payware one because, as I say, just very slightly when you're driving at speed, but then when you go slow, the steering wheel can spin really quick. So it is like using a steering wheel, which is amazing. But it took me a bit by surprise as to how slow it was moving. I mean, I'll do some further tweaking until I get it. That's pretty much bang on 50, I think. So we only want it to move very slightly when we're driving along, but when we're actually parking or, you know, stationary or manoeuvring, we want that steering wheel to spin like a mother trucker, just saying. So absolutely, and all the audio seems balanced and right now, which it weren't in that other USB port. So put it in your USB 3 port, the blue one, EB, not the black one. So I'd like to award myself Stupid of the Week award. I'm sure I won't have any objections to that. So the main stream will be, as I say, tonight when we'll complete this journey. We've got all the way down to Texas. So we started out in Twin Falls, I think. Yeah, Twin Falls, and we're on our way down to Texas. It's quite a journey. Albuquerque, that's where Martin Penwalder's from. Albuquerque. But we're going down to all the way down to Huntsville, near Houston. So it's a good old journey, and it should be a good test for both the profile and for the map content and for the truck itself. And once we've got this truck tweaked to perfection, which it's not far off now, you see how the steering wheel's hardly moving at speed, but when we come off and turn a corner or we're parking, then we get the normal speed steering wheel. Fantastic mod, absolutely perfect. And we've got the suspension set up. I've got a little bumpy, not a lot. And we've got, of course, the amazing white diesel, because it's been AdBlued out the stacks. And we've got Shaneke's W900, which is free, by the way. And the other reason that I love the Shaneke one is that you can do the suspension. Look at that smoke out the stacks, it looks so good. So you'll see that the front is right down low, and you can lower the front even more and raise the back if you want it ridiculous. And I just love it. Oh, why did it just get 4% damage? Did some bitch just hit me? Some frack? Some dickwad, probably. Great. So that's 4% damage on the tractor. Arsehole rammed into me, no doubt. Oh well, such is life. Cocksucker. Just say, oh, I didn't want to do that, did I? But we can do it. We can test this steering wheel out. Be a good test, actually. And I have reduced the braking intensity as well, so we can't just stop on a damn dime. You see how the steering wheels now. You see what I mean? Now it's slow. It steers really quick, and then when we speed up, it slows down. It's a very clever mod. I don't know if we can do this, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, we can do it, but can we do it without jackknifing? Are you with me? Look how quick that's turning, look. But when we're driving at speed, it's really slow, which is just like a real steering wheel, but using the keyboard, of course. So it's starting to slow down now. As we speed up, the steering slows down. It's a very cool mod. Free mod off the Steam Workshop, and we've got to pull it over it there. You see how it's slowed right down now. Very clever. Now this mod I would pay $5 for. Just saying.
Never mind, I'll find you a new route.
See, as we slow down, see what I mean? It speeds right up as we slow down. Very clever, very cool. I love finding shit like this, I tell you, because it really does make the difference between a great immersive experience and a it's okay, and it just makes me want to play the game 24/7. It really does. Damn, I love this truck. British Racing Green, of course. It's more pea green than British Racing Green. Wants to be a little richer. But anyway, these are all tweaks that we can work on in the future. Right, let's get on the freeway before asshole joins us. Yeah, well, I need to come over at the Dover. Because I don't want to get forced down, I want to get over. Screw it, I'm coming over, mother trucker. Yeah, that's the lane I want to be in, ish. We're doing 51, that's enough for me, love. We just check the chat, hopefully the sound's still okay and it's all tickety-boo on cripes. On the CachyOS, how can we get that steering mod, EB? Got me an e-bike, but see, not bad for 71 years young. Well, that's a bit of an oxymoron, Dave. If you've got an e-bike, all you got to do is sit there and press a button. You've not got a pedal. Just saying. Oh, and happy birthday, CFW. Much, much love to you. So yeah, you're a bit of a. It's okay now, EB. Good, thank you, Robbie. I'm much obliged to you all. Sorry to burden you. Let me just close that down, minimise that, and we should be back in the American truck. I can't tell you how good CachyOS is. So there you go, Robbie. If you've got the same issues, then just try a different USB port, and your woes should go away. Fingers crossed. Dave asked a question, didn't he? Let me just answer Dave's question. So if you go onto the Steam Workshop and you do a search for smooth keyboard steering mod, it's very clever, because as I say, the slower you go, the faster. There you go. That's the one. Progressively decreasing steering sensitivity. And it's available on the Steam Workshop. It says it's compatible with 150. I'm using it on 156 and it works beautifully. That's the mod that you're after. In terms of the build that I've got going here, well, we've got the ATS expansion followed by coast to coast. I'm sure ATS should be above coast to coast. Let me just move that down. I'm sure it should be that way around, but anyway. We've got the W900, which is the Shaneke one, the Sugar Daddy one. Absolutely love it. Then I've got the triple trailers unlocked and all that sort of malarkey. Sissel's Mega Pack. I've got my res built Alcoa wheel packing because it's my new favourite. Chasing camera, increased delivery time extended. I've got the realistic truck physics by Fraken. I've got the Latin and Mexican folk music pack. Donny Trump and Wombat for voice nav. The sound fixes pack. The better controlling steeringly progressive reduced sensitivity. That's a mouthful. The North American background map and the GMC full screen maps. And that's it. That's my profile for life. It's probably going to get wrecked now because I've moved them around. But I'm sure ATS expansion should be above coast to coast. So hopefully it doesn't go and wreck the profile or the job. We have got full reshade installed. Yep, even on the CachyOS. And that's running like a biatch. And I've installed reshade to a couple of other games. I will tonight, overnight, bring Guild Wars 2 down and reshade that as well. And I'm pretty much done. I've got all. I mean, the three main games at the minute that I'm thrashing is World of Warships, American Truck Simulator, and Valheim. Valheim was my Guild Wars 2 replacement. But of course, it's not really Guild Wars 2. It's not an MMORPG. So I might bring Guild Wars 2 down overnight. Let's just hope that this doesn't all go and guff up and get wrecked. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's not good. Content change detected. Updating navigation data. I'll be right back on the mic. Okay, and we're back. Well, I'm sorry it's wrecked that job, but I was just checking the map to make sure there's no broken roads or anything, but I've just checked the GMC website and it does say that ATS expansion should be above coast to coast. So although it's wrecked that job, it really doesn't matter. The mainstream will be tonight. It doesn't matter if it loads and doesn't crash. Come on then, if you're coming up. Okay, so there we go. We've lost our load. But actually what we can do is repair while we're here. So I'll set the stream for later and the mainstream will be later, but hopefully we've sorted all the audio issues out and we've got the everything in the proper. It's still on 1% damage. Can't I just replace all? That's better. Should have just done total restoration. But anyway. So here she is. And we need to F4 it again, no doubt. Yeah, let me just... Oh, deep joy. Deepest joy. Let's try and British Racing green it. So it wants to be a bit richer. There we go. There we go. And I wanted to bring it down and save it as a colour anyway. That's British Racing green, nice and dark. I don't think it wants to be any darker, does it? Well, we can have it like that. Why not? Only trouble with this truck, of course, is I'm limited, even though I've got Sissel's mega pack installed. We are limited as to what we can have in here. And Hemmel's route advisor still doesn't work. So, it's what it is. So that's it. We're all set up. I'll schedule the stream for later on. We're all set up and we should be good to go. Thank you everybody for all your help. Hopefully the audio's now sorted out and I'll leave it the hell alone. Just the same as I'll leave the profile the hell alone. But this is 156 running on CachyOS on super crappy budget hardware. Absolutely stunning. CFW, you have a great birthday. And just look after yourselves. And you've got the steering mod. Is great, Ebeez. Good for you, Dave. Enjoy. I absolutely love it to bits. It's perfect. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.